Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Michael Levi-Doriti and I welcome you officially to this place where we break down review movies. Today's movie, like the movie from the last review, it is a movie that it's still in the movie theater, so I highly advise you to go watch it because it is really a great movie. I loved it. I'm talking about the movie Old, by the same director that did Split and Glass, and I'm going to link right here the review of Glass that I did a couple of weeks ago. I liked Glass and I liked this movie All even more. I think the director is M. Night Shyamalan. For this, what he does, he's really a genius. He is really great in creating this psychological horror thriller, trapping people into a certain situation, place. Really great. Like I said, the movie is still in theater, so it's a new movie, 2021, written by him, like Glass, and I suppose other movies as well, by himself. So it's written and directed by M. Night Shyamalan. The Act 1, we could say, I'm going to break the movie a bit down. I'm trying not to give you too much away because it's a new movie and still in theater. So if you want to enjoy it in the theater, or maybe if you want to stream it, but it's a new movie, so I'm trying to do my best to not give it away. I just tell you what I liked especially, as always, but in this movie it's particularly made greatly. The setup, you get to know all the characters. So for example, of course there are the main family, which is this wife, husband with the two girls, but then there is a scene also that happens in this resort where they go. You see a woman that has an epileptic attack, and there is a guy who says, I'm a doctor, and helps her, and everything goes good. And I thought, at the beginning, okay, an epileptic shock. This must be the catalyst, the inciting incident, something happens, but it is not. That was actually a brilliant way to get to know the woman that you see later on the beach, and the guy as well, that is a doctor. And this comes into the movie later as well, that he's a doctor and is actually useful for that. So that's something that I liked very much. The actual catalyst is when they find, and you see this in the trailer as well, when they find this dead body of this blonde girl floating on the water. Not really far after that had happened, Agnes doesn't feel very well and at the end suddenly dies. And that's the point when they discover something is odd, something is strange in this beach. They discover also that their children, especially Maddox and Trent, are actually growing faster. They see they're changing, and so of course it is a beach where the time is sped up really fast, and you see the result, and that's something you see in Act 1. The result, you see them in older people and in younger people in mid 30, 40, 50. You don't see that much of a change at the beginning, and so they see there's a point where they debate, where they argue what we're gonna do. We have to escape this place, something is off, something is strange. You see a couple of times some characters, one of these is Charles the doctor, that tries to go back from where they came. There is this canyon, but inside there is a strange vibration, pressure, something, and we never get to see really what happens. We just see the characters going inside. It doesn't feel really well, and the next shot is actually the character lying down on the beach and saying, "Oh, I feel the weird pressure on my head." So they discover they can not go back from there. During Act 2, there's actually the place when they have to figure out to escape, and we get to see the character trying different tricks and stuff, and all sort of kinds of stuff happens. And I must say, although it is a kind of psychological horror, a thriller, a lot of stuff that's happening, it's really funny, and that's something that I love about movies. This different kind of genre that can mix together, and like in a very, like here it's a thriller horror, but it gets so funny, and also the opposite in a funny comedy movie, something can happen which can turn pretty dark. And so one thing that you see is that everyone has some kind of problem, whether it's his physical problem or psychological problem. And because time is sped up in this beach, every problem that every character has it's amplified so much faster that it seems that they just getting crazy or getting worse, but it's just time that it's sped up so fast. And you really see this in the doctor, who is he has schizophrenia, he's kinda crazy. At the beginning he says some really funny stuff, but then it gets really dramatic and really scary what he does. Also you see one other couple, like I said, they try different stuff to escape this place, so they cannot go back from the place, the street where they came from. And basically Jarin, which is together with Patricia, the woman who had an epileptic attack, decides, okay, we can swim. I'm a good swimmer. I will try to swim out and I find what we can do. So he tries this, but of course his body gets back dead. I would say the midpoint of the movie, it's also when they realize that they are stuck there, and there's not a place that they cannot actually do anything. There is something that Kara tries, one of the child, whether it's grown up, tries to do, and we as an audience think, because it's shown also in the trailer at some point, oh, maybe that's the way. She starts to climb the wall, but it doesn't work. One final thing that I have to mention about Trent and Kara, it's we see that they are grown, so they go from children actually to young 15, 16, I would say, years old. And we see a scene, a shot where they're in a tent and they are kind of hugging and they're speaking about this problem and life in general, life problems. And there is this funny scene that you see from pretty with a wide shot, Trent and Kara walking towards the rest of the people, and I don't remember exactly which parents, but one of the parents of them says, "What happened to you, to Kara?" And she says, "Oh, I'm just gained a bit of weight. I'm getting fatter." And it's so funny, and you see clearly she's pregnant. So, and the mother asks, "What have you done?" And they say, "We played just." So really innocent. So no one is although they understand time is sped up, but no one can follow what's happening. So they are acting, but I mean, they are acting like children we play, but clearly she's pregnant. So that's a very dramatic scene, but it's made in a funny way, and that's really magic towards the end of Act 2 before getting into Act 3, where actually really everything is we could say the character are stranded there on this beach, and it's all this lost moment. Pretty much after you see Maddox and Trent, which is his brother and sister, on the beach together with their parents, the main family. They are of course getting old, he doesn't see very much, she doesn't hear very well, and they die. And there's a point where Maddox and Trent are there and are kinda, yeah, they see, okay, we are the only survivors, we can't escape, we are here, what we do? And there's a magic also of life. One says to the other, let's build a castle in the sand, and they start to have to build a castle. Now they, keep in mind, they are actually children. I mean, one day before they were children, but they are just becoming adult very fast there. But that's the magic of life, playing, even if in a difficult situation. Don't take things too serious, enjoy the moment, play. And that's what they do. And by playing, he remembers, in the setup at the beginning of the movie, this child gave him an encoded message. So he decodes the message and finds a way to get out of the beach. As they are the survivor at the beach, they go back to the resort and they advise the police, and also basically it is a happy ending. There is at the end also, in my opinion, a very important and great message that I won't tell you. You have to see the movie, but it's really great. I must say, one of the kind of best movies that I've seen in the last times. I'm not really a big fan of this kind of genre. I mean, the genre, yes, but not this kind of thriller or psychological horror. But I'm starting to appreciate this genre after this movie, and Glass as well. If you can play with the audience in a psychological, let's say, thriller horror, you can build in really great stuff. Like in this movie, you have some ultra supernatural stuff, you have some comedy, you have the drama. It's great. And I saw this, the reason I decided to go watch this movie is I saw the trailer, and there was something, I perceived this, there was something very unique and great, even the trailer. So yeah, my advice is go as fast as possible in the movie theater, go watch the movie. Let me know in the comment what you think about the movie, or the review, or both. Subscribe to my channel, like this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.